Welcome back to Mom Survival. Today's video is going to be week 2 of our 10-week end of the year stock up. If you missed last week's video, it is 10 weeks until the end of the year 2023, and we are trying to stock as much food on a budget as we possibly can and just see at the end of the year how we did in these short 10 weeks. I really want to challenge you to do this as well because the world is so unpredictable right now, and I think that we need to be stocking up as much as possible to be self-sustaining as much as possible. So if you would like to take part in this challenge, pick what your budget is, go in your stockpile, see what you need, and then go to the store every week and in that budget purchase items to either restock, refill, or even get items that you do not have. So let's go ahead and go to the store and see what we can find. Our budget today is $20. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I am getting for the $20 this week. I also am going to go ahead and store it away, and I'll add that in here too. But I just wanted to say, first of all, I was really shocked at how the lack of variety that Walmart had. A few years ago even, they had a ton of different dried beans, and they really only had black beans, pinto beans, and these beans that I'll show you in just a second. And there honestly wasn't much on the shelves. The beans that I took this week were all that they had there. So I don't know if it was just like not their stock day or what, but I just thought that was kind of interesting. I was just kind of like, oh, you know, like it's a weird item to be out of. So I don't know either if it's shortages or more people stocking up. Just something to keep in mind. You'll have to let me know what your shelves look like in your area. But this week, nothing super exciting again. I let you guys know last week we were completely out of like all of our dried beans and lentils. So that's what I've stocked up on this week because that's what we're out of. And I just wanted to say also that when you're prepping, if you can't see your family eating a certain item, don't stock it, because yes, you are trying to stock up on food for a time where there might not be a grocery store available, but you also have to make it work for your family. Most of us are on a budget, and you have to like not waste money right now. So you want to be stocking things that yes have a long shelf life, but also you can work into your everyday life and that your family is going to eat. So just because you see me stocking up on something, if you know you're not going to use that, or you know your family's not going to use that, make sure you are personalizing your stock ups to your family. But okay, I'm going to stop talking. Let's go ahead and I'll show you what I got, and then we're going to store it away and make it a little bit more shelf stable. Okay, so our $20 this week bought 5 bags of this 15 bean soup. This makes amazing filling bean soup. There's so many different recipes and stuff that you can make these out of. Let me know if you want to see videos like that. I will be happy to make them. And then I got 5 bags of lentils because we were completely out of these as well. And these are awesome sources of just fiber, carbs, you know, and they're really filling, and it's crock pot season. They make amazing soup. So perfect shelf stable item. And like I said, that's all our $20 got this week. In just 2 short weeks, $40. Actually, not even. I was like, what, $3.50 short, which I forgot to use this video. So we'll roll it over to next week. So I got $3.50 from last video that I messed up on to still use. So what does that put us at? Like $36, something like that. In the last 2 weeks, we got all of this good sources of protein, shelf stable food, and we are ready to put it in these mason jars. Normally I would store these in Mylar bags, but we are completely out of those as well. Another item that we need to purchase, but I have a ton of mason jars, so I'm just gonna go ahead and vacuum seal them. And these are not the best way to store because they take up so much room on the shelf, but when you're prepping, you gotta use what you gotta use, right? So let's go ahead and store these. Actually not sure how many jars I even need. So this will be, like I said, I normally store them in Mylar bags. So this will also be a nice little experiment to see how much of these fill up in a jar. So like I said, I am going to vacuum seal these. I had a different portable one of these My mom got me this one, and I've never used it before, so we're gonna try it, and I can let you know what I think about it. But we're gonna go ahead and seal up all of these jars. Old one, I had to have two different like sealers on it. I should just get it out to show you guys. So basically there was two different lids that would go over this to seal. This one is only one machine thing, so obviously I have a wide mouth and a small mouth one, and we're trying to figure out how to switch it from the wide mouth to the small mouth. The rest of these are all wide mouth, so that's it. So he's gonna explain it because he figured it out.
I did. I'll grab the silicone. So they do have the top and bottom separated. So I give you this silicone, one for the bottom, but I'll actually line up my red. So then this is for your narrow mouth. For wide mouth, then you got another silicone ring there.
That's nice that it just slides off. Cool. I will link this other one down below. I can't find the actual thing that goes on here. This attaches to the food saver, or I have a portable little, it's like a silicone shaped thing. It looks just like this, but it's smaller. And this goes around the jar, and then you just stick that silicone thing on here, or you plug in your food saver and it sucks the jar out this way. Obviously this is a wide mouth, this is a small mouth. So you can see like these are actually attached to the thing. Whereas this one is nice because it's all compact into one. I was hoping that on this newer one, if you see in here, this seal, when it seals and you pull it off the jar, this blue seal will often stick around the jar, and you have to like pull it out and stick it back in here. Not a huge deal. I was hoping this one didn't do that, but the black seal in here does it as well. Again, not a huge inconvenience. It's still way, in my opinion, easier than using the food saver to vacuum seal jars, because these obviously are much smaller. It takes up less room. I can actually leave it up in my kitchen, and I don't have to like tote around that huge big food saver unit. So there you go. There's my review on those two products, and I will link both of those below. All right, so these are all put away in their jars. These are vacuum sealed and labeled with the date, so I know what it is and when they were put in here. And they are all ready for the stockpile. All right, so that is week 2 of this 10-week challenge. It is not too late for you to challenge your family to do this. In fact, I encourage you to jump in to, even if you have $5, go to the dollar store and set back some food. The world is so unpredictable. There's so much going on. I don't even believe we've seen the shortages that are going to come to this country because of recent events of the last few years. So just make sure that you and your family have something to eat, and just like I said, take a couple dollars each week and put back some food. I'm begging you to do that. That's going to be it for today's video, and I will catch you all in my next one. Bye.